So I'm Shyam Prasad. I'm a member of ACCA and CAMA. I have been teaching ACCA and CAMA since 2014 and I am the founder of wowacademics.com. So welcome to this video. In this video we are going to discuss about ACCA taxation paper, which is currently called as TX. Earlier it was called as F6 paper. So the things that we are going to see in this video are what are the chapters in TX and what is the relationship between this subject and other subjects, what is the format of the exam, and what is the approach to examining the syllabus. So what kind of a question paper you'll be getting, examining the syllabus, the tax rate, allowances and other information on certain reliefs that will be given in the exam. So what is given in the exam to you, the kind of information that will be given, and how to study for this ACCA TX paper. So let's start. So what is that this subject, what is that ACCA wants with the subject regarding the student? So they want the student to know that taxation provides you with the skills required to compute tax liabilities and apply basic tax planning techniques for individuals and companies. So the keywords are you should know how to compute the tax liabilities, and you should know the basic tax planning techniques for both the individual and for the company. So this is their ultimate aim that they want from you. In terms of the chapters in TX, so these are the major syllabus settings we can say. So number one, the UK tax system and its administration, income tax and NIC liabilities, chargeable gains for individuals, inheritance tax, corporation tax liabilities, and value added tax. So these chapter areas are going to be are the major areas here. This is the syllabus area here. So each textbook will have the arrangement or the chapters in a different manner than what it is depicted here. Okay, but ultimately both Kaplan and BPP will cover the entire chapters. So you also have the employability and technology skills. So this has been added across all the CBE paper. So in the skills level, from your taxation paper to financial management paper, all papers are having this concept being added. So this is nothing but how to use the CBE platform, the computer based platform, how you have to use. Okay, so they have added this in the syllabus itself now. So it's not that you are going to separately study it, but if you do not know how to work out a problem in the computer in ACCA's exam window, then it's going to be a struggle, right? You can't work out. So definitely you have to pick up the skill for across the exams, right? So they have just added it formally to all the syllabus areas. So what's the relationship between tax and other subjects? So the taxation paper is directly and fully will come under the ATX paper here. Okay, so it does not have any preceding paper, but the succeeding paper, which is a ATX, has all the elements of the taxation paper. So it is mandatory that you study each and every area in taxation if you are going to choose ATX as the choice paper, right? If ATX is not going to be your professional choice paper, then you can ignore certain elements, because you can still pass by eliminating certain areas, right? You can, for any paper, for any subject, you can eliminate certain areas and still you can pass the exam. But if you're going to attempt for advanced taxation, then it will be better if you read 100% of the taxation paper. So let's see the exam details. So the exam details are going to be, it's a 3-hour exam and it's a computer based exam. It's 100 marks. 50 marks is a pass, and there is no negative marking as in other exams. So let's see what is the approach to the examining the syllabus. So how the question paper is going to be designed. So here all questions are compulsory. There is not going to be any choice and all. There's a mix of objective questions and longer type questions. The exam will contain both numerical problems as well as theory elements. Some questions will adopt a scenario or case study approach. So before the exam, 10 minutes extra time is given to read the exam instructions. An exam formula sheet is like given to you. So these are the things that are going to be, that are about the exam here, how the exam questions are going to be tested. And tax rates, allowance, and other information on certain reliefs will be given in this exam. So that's about the examining. Let's look at the syllabus area here. So the syllabus area will be questioned in this manner. There's going to be a section A, which is 15 OTQs into 2 marks, which is 30 marks here. So if you want to know what are the various types of OTQs, okay, OTQs is objective test questions. What are the various objective test questions that they can ask? There's a separate video we have created in the channel itself. You can see in that video. The section A will have 15 questions, and this question is going to be a narrative and a calculative kind of questions. So it's going to be theory and problem questions can be asked, and it will examine the whole syllabus. In terms of section B, it's going to be 3 cases. In each case, you will have 5 OTQs, and each OTQ will carry 2 marks. So it's going to be 3 cases into 5 OTQs, which is 15. 15 into 2 marks, it's going to be 30 marks of examination. The section B of the CBE exam comprises 3 questions, each containing 5 objective test questions. Okay. Again, it's going to be a narrative or a calculative kind of a question, and it will examine the entire syllabus. So you can expect this question to come from any part of the syllabus. In terms of section C, you have 40 marks, and the 40 marks is like broken down in this manner. There are going to be 2 questions of 15 marks each, so that comes to 30 marks. The focus on income tax syllabus area B and the corporation tax syllabus area E. So in these two questions, one question will come from income tax, okay, which is syllabus area B, and another question will definitely come from syllabus area E, which is corporation tax. Each question carries 15 marks. So when you know like from where the questions are going to come, it's going to be much more of a simpler nature, right? You can focus on those particular areas and you can try to score the marks, okay? But if they are going to give you this question as a 15 marks question, then it means this syllabus area itself would be a wider area, right? It would not be a small area, it would actually be a much wider area, okay? Or substantial part of the syllabus itself it will be. The one question which is 10 marks will come from any area of the syllabus, right? So this would be like much more difficult to target. So it would be better if you focus on these 2 areas. Questions are likely to be broken into several requirements. So this 15 marks questions can be a 2 question or a 3 question, okay? So it can be a 2 question of 10 marks and 5 marks, or 12 marks and 3 marks, like that. So it can be broken, and it is going to be manually marked. That means you have to show the workings, you have to show the assumptions that you have used in your answer, okay? For section A and B, there is no workings that needs to be shown because it's just a MCQ. You just select the answer and the answer is over, okay? So there's no workings that you have to show, but in C you have to show workings and assumptions. As this is a UK tax exam, okay, there are going to be regulations that you have to follow, right? So if you buy the latest copy of Kaplan or BBB book, you don't need to worry about the about this topic at all, okay? So what are the latest provisions you don't need to worry about, because Kaplan and BBB will update the book, right? They would update the book, and when you buy the latest book, you are going to get all the updated exam rules, okay? So you're going to get the finance rules and the tax rules as per the latest standard, okay? So for additional guidance on the examinability of specific tax rules and the in-depth in which they are likely to be examined, reference should be made to the relevant Finance Act article written by the examining team and published on the ACCA website. So this particular Finance Act article is written for every examination setting, okay? For example, whenever the tax law is going to change it, they also write a Finance Act article which will tell what the student has to learn, okay? So you have to read the latest Finance Act. So you can get that act in this place. So you can go to ACCA homepage, students, study resource, taxation, examiner documents, UK exam, okay, there are like two things which are available. So if you're going to write the exam in this sitting, okay, if you're going to write the exam in this sitting, you can download this article here, okay. So if you're going to sit between June 2021 to March 2022, you can download this article here, right? So that's about this will give you a better information as to what is going to be examined. So I'll also post the link in the below the video in the description. I will post it, you can see it there. So this is only in terms of the UK, not about any other exams here. So these are the information that is like given with ACCA examination paper. Okay, in question paper you will have these information. So you don't need to mug up any of this information. All these information are given in the question paper itself. Okay, so you don't need to mug up these information. So this information is also given here. And finally, this information is also given. So what is the pass rate that is like available? See, the pass rate is hovering around 50%. So that is the pass rate. So usually taxation is a straightforward paper where it's going to be calculation and discussion based kind of a paper. So and the students who are like the book might seem to be like very daunting. It's a very lengthy book, but still you can pass through this exam. Okay, students have not said that this is a very tough exam or anything. It is a very crackable exam. You can crack the exam. Okay, so you can be very confident in this exam and you can go for it. So how to study for ACCA TX or F6 paper? So you can start in this priority. So this we have collected it from another tax specialist who handles this paper, and this is the methodology he says that we have to study for this exam. So it's going to be number one, in the A part, okay, the chapters are, see, this is a syllabus area. Syllabus area has around some 5-6 headings. So each heading has its own what to say, subheadings here. So you can easily find out these subheadings in the textbook itself. Okay, mostly you can find it. So not mostly, exactly you can find it. Just type these words, keywords in the like PDF copy. If you have, you will definitely get it. So whether you are following Kaplan or BPP, in the first page of each chapter, they will mention like what are the contents of the chapter. So usually you will see this in the first page of the chapter itself. Okay, so the priority is going to be these two areas. Okay, the first one is going to be easy and the second one is difficult. It's a theory and problem area, but it has to be given first priority and you have to study it. Thereafter the other things are being given a sixth priority. Okay, so you can leave these as of now and then you can move on to the next one. So the second priority is going to be this one, income tax and NIC liabilities. So you have all these topics. All these topics are going to be a mixture of theory and problems. Some of them, I think only one of it is easy. All the other 8 are like moderately requires effort from your side, and they have priority 2. In priority 3, we have chargeable gains for individuals, which is the C, and it has a list of requirements here. Again, it's a mixture of theory and problem, and all of it seems to be having a moderate level of toughness. And then we come to the fourth priority. As per the syllabus, again it's again D, inheritance tax. Inheritance tax again has like, this is a theory, it's a problem, it's a theory and problem. All of them require a moderate level of effort from the student. So the last one, priority number 5, requires fully moderate effort, and they are again a mixture of theory and problem here. So once you have finished that, okay, we are going to again to the first chapter heading. Okay, A. There, once you have finished all the syllabus areas up to 5 priority, the last 6th priority comes to these areas. One of them alone is like moderate, the other one seems to be like difficult, and the last 2 areas are purely theory here. Okay, so you can follow this kind of methodology here for before you put your effort to study. And the last one is value added tax, which is having a last priority of 7th priority. which has easy, difficulty, and easy, and all of them are theory and problem mixed. So the eighth one is nothing but employability and technology skills. Here you just have to know how to use the ACCA CBE platform. Okay, so ACCA's computer-based examination software. You should know how to use it. If you know how to use it, this is like finished. Okay, so I don't think it requires any moderate effort or easy effort. You have to study it. Okay, so there's no other choice in that place. So how to study this for this exam? So buy the Kaplan study text and revision kit, or it's going to be BPP study text and revision kit. Don't mix them, and use the priority which we have suggested for studying, and read the textbook first or the study kit chapter by chapter, and then work out the revision kit, either it's Kaplan or BPP, chapter by chapter. You have to work it out. So assume that you have finished first chapter, work out the revision kit for the first chapter so that you can build a better base. You can, if you feel that doing self-study is a bit of tough for you, you can purchase our online self-study course. Okay, for TX F6 online course you can purchase, and we give you access for around some 6 months, and if you want we can also extend it. You can use our videos here, and it's a self-study kind of a module, and it's a self-paced, so it's according to your time, your convenience. You can just listen to them. Okay, so you can go to our app or to our website, and you can go to our app, or you can see it through a browser. Okay, so that's about our online course. So the practicing the exam style questions is like very important here, and that's what even ACCA recommends. ACCA tells that you should know how to work out the questions and the answers in the CBE platform. Okay, especially the part C questions. So that's what they definitely want you, and they also say that it would be like great if you attempt 2 full mock exams under examination conditions and timing. Okay, so in 3 hours if you can finish 100-mark taxation exam, that would be great. And if you can get a tutor feedback like how you have performed, where you have to improve, that would be like much more better. Okay, because they could help you to find out where your weaker areas are, and they can try to improve you. See, this is a place where we can help you. We have mock exams, and we can give that mock exams to you. You have to write those exams and send the answer to us. We evaluate that answers and give you a feedback in terms of the marks and where you have to improve, right? So this is the place where we can help you out. So once you have done all the checkpoints that we have told you, you can confidently go for the exam, clear the exam, and you can progress to the next paper. So you guys can reach us at our website. I have posted a lot of content for Quora. For people who don't know like what is ACCA, I have posted a lot of content, and I'm very active in LinkedIn, so you can connect with me on LinkedIn. If you like this video, give a like for it, share it with your friends who find this video useful, and if you have any queries, suggestions, any ideas, okay, anything related to ACCA or this particular paper, put it in the comments. We are like quite active in YouTube videos and answering them. So active means it's like we take around some 2 days to answer your questions. So you can comment anything on the comment section, right? And it will be great for us and encouraging if you put encouraging word for us. So thank you very much for watching the video. Bye guys.